Hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. I've got some small wins to share with you and some questions around two topics, crafting and electrical work. So maybe you can get some answers for me if you know about those topics. Let's see who's here. We have Hugh Demand. You know what? I need to make this bigger because I've noticed when I'm reading them, I stumble when I read these words because they're so tiny on my little monitor here. It looks like I can't read. I can read very well. I just can't read super. Anyway, programming note there. So good morning to you. The best to you this morning. The best to you, Mr. Hugh Demand. With profit, that is. John Ventrini, today is the Awesome Fun Things After School Special, a heartwarming and educational tale of being in your mid-40s, a man and his colon. Well, I'm not in my mid-40s, but okay. Jaden's here with the Purple Hearts in the channel name. Good morning to you. So look what I've done. I went over to my brother's house, and he showed me this. I don't remember doing this, but apparently I did this. This is a electrical a cord from his freezer going through this wall into the next room where it plugs into the plug there. And I'm thinking, well, it would have been a lot smarter to put this part on the other side of the wall, but we didn't do that. But I just wanted to let you know that I took the time to countersink these screws so they sit flush. Why that was needed, it's completely cosmetic. And I put construction adhesive behind this. Big mistake, because I thought I would just take these 4 screws out and this plate would come off, but no, I had to force this off. And I even put silicone here around this opening so no critters or bugs could pass through that opening. So basically what I did is exactly what I should have done is I put this item on the other side of the wall where it should have been. Bada boom, bada bing, super easy, and got him all set up for a new freezer he's going to get to replace his old one. And I was like, what are you going to do with the old one? He goes, they're just going to take it. I'm like, can I have it? He's like, yeah, you can have it. Boom, free freezer for me. Who doesn't need more freezer space for their fish sticks and chicken nuggets? Come on. And taquitos. I'd like those as well. David W. Ryan is here. Hi, David. You did that apparently, Matt. Well, I do a lot of things. Floyd Fernandez is here from Colorado. Time for a confidence monitor upgrade. I do. I need one. You stop picking on past Matt. He lived a life on a wing of a prayer. I do. I really should have a bigger confidence monitor. I bought the most miniest one. This is the size of the confidence monitor. It is like it is a monitor that big. It is just that. It's teeny tiny. Oh, but I will. I know, right? Come on. What else is happening? Okay, so I have a craft question. Who's a crafter out there? I need something that's waterproof that can live outside for a season, Halloween. For my Halloween decorations, I want a frosted piece of plastic to go behind the faces so it'll have a nice even glow of the tea light behind the thing. I was thinking wax paper, but wax paper now comes with little cut marks on it. So I don't want like wax paper with a grid. I don't know. What cheap plastic can I have that isn't completely clear, but is frosted. I need to get my hands on something like that, preferably cheap or free. You're describing a duck. Well, I'm bad at describing a lot of things, so that doesn't surprise me. So I need that. And, okay, so I'm also, another small win. I know they just keep coming. Let me get to my photos here. I have been putting off doing some electrical work because electrical supplies are expensive. Just like the electrical wire that runs through your walls that connects to the electrical outlets, that stuff is not cheap. But my brother, I was over at his house doing that work. He's like, I can get you all that at cost plus 10%. I was like, hook me up. He goes like, yeah, give me a list of what you need. The question is, I know this is very cobwebby, but this wire, I need this wire. How can I identify what this wire is? Now, it does have some marks on it here, but I don't know how to read them. I know electrical wire is spec'd out with a bunch of numbers, but I thought they were two sets of numbers. This says 10/05/05. Kind of feels like a date, but I don't think it's a date. Is the yellow an indication of what gauge wire this is? You're just gonna have to forgive me for this awful cobweb, but I hope to God those aren't live wires. So that's the question. How, by looking at that visually, how can I describe to someone what product I need? Do you have an answer to that? Let me know in the comments. Oh, my teleprompter monitor is a Lilliput 10 inches. At times, some text is hard to read. This is a Lilliput, but it's smaller than 10 inches. Yeah. Tech Troublemaker. Hi, Tech Troublemaker. Great Q&A, man. This guy does the fastest Q&A. I put 5 questions out there in the comments. He blasted through my 5 questions in under 5 minutes. I'm like, you're going to run out of content. He pulls up ChatGPT that asked him questions and just kept rolling. That's some streaming wins right there, Roy, from the Tech Troublemaker channel. You could take acrylic sheets and buff it with a light sandpaper. Thank you. Thank you for the suggestion. If there's other suggestions, keep them coming. I do have frosted spray paint, but that product is flawed. It never lays on flat. Never. Doesn't matter how consistent you are, you're always going to see the streaks. Tom Spillane, either 12.3 or 14.3 gauge. Awesome, Tom Spillane. I thought the yellow was the heavier gauge, and if my understanding is right, this would be thicker. The smaller numbers are thicker, I believe. I don't know. Is he your older brother or younger? Because that will start the likelihood of follow-through likelihood. Talking about my younger brother. I am a middle child. I have an older brother as well. Is that called spray snow? No, it's just frosted stuff. Should be near the date. Okay, I will look closer. Maybe it's this right here that I can't quite make out. Ooh, that looks like a G. G0. No, that's upside down. This is 1055. Okay. I just have to get on a step ladder and get out the feather duster and I guess look at that better. Should be near the date. Okay. Good. So there you go. I did complete 2 more of my 8 pumpkin projects. It took me 20 minutes per bag to put those sides on. So I spent 40 minutes last night. That's all the time I had. So I've got 3.5 more to go. So 20, 40, 50, we'll round up about an hour. I have about an hour's worth of labor to complete my projects without sanding or repainting. So I'm getting there. Yes, smaller numbers are thicker the wire. The thicker the wire. Smaller numbers, the thicker the wire. Good. All right. Well, I'm zeroing in on that answer. I'm happy I'll be able to do my install because I bought a very expensive exterior camera with flood lamps, and the flood lamps need to jack directly into the house electrical. You can't just plug it in, and so I'm going to get that going. And I've been hesitant to complete the project because this stuff costs a lot of money. I think it's going to be around $200 just to get the supplies, just to finish it off, and I don't have $200. But with cost plus 10%, I'm probably going to come in around $30 or $40. I can certainly spend that. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I have just, if I ever had any doubt, I have reinforced my knowledge that when I do something, I overbuild it, build it way too strong, and I take the extra step to make sure it's nice and perfect by countersinking screws that don't need countersinking. I have the Amazon version. I have the, I forget what they're called. I don't know what they're, I remember from my days in Housing Authority, yellow was insulation inside walls. White had to be outside of walls. And the stamp has the description. Wow, I'm having trouble remembering. I'm getting old, Matt. Psh, I hear ya. Well, this is going to be in an attic. An attic is the same temperature as the outside, but it's, I don't know. Do I need yellow or do I need white now? Is an attic considered outside? Just checked my wire. It's yellow and it's 12/3 gauge. Okay. I suspected it was the thicker kind. All right. Well, listen, I said I got to go. I love you all. Thank you for your help. If you think of more answers, put them in the comments after this live stream ends. Electrical supplies expensive. Prep supplies for a colonoscopy are expensive. Also done with that crap. Pun may be intended. I don't know why you're all in this colonoscopy kick there, John. But if it means anything to my audience, I had one last week. So yeah, wasn't fun. It was the second one I've ever had in my life. And this time I didn't see any weird artifacting when they knocked me out because the propofol, I think is what it's called, the shot that is the anesthetic. The first time I got it, I was looking and everything just glitched. Everything just sort of bent. And I was like, oh, I'm feeling it now. I was out. And I had my eyes open. I was waiting for it to happen again, but I don't remember it happening this time. What your opinion of future Matt or harsh in the past Matt? Yeah, my future Matt and past Matt, they have words sometimes. Oh, so then you've been fasting. That's not fun. Not fun. Oh man. Good luck to you, Mr. John. Glad you're looking after your health. That's very important. All men over 50. Something you got to do because it's very hard to fix if you let it go. So don't let it get to that point. All right, got to go. Love you all. Bye.